Are you ready to redefine what it means to thrive at any age? Welcome to Age is Just a Number with BJ and Ruth. In your 40s, 50s, 60s, and beyond, you deserve to live your best life. Say goodbye to preconceived notions and let's shatter those stereotypes together. Get ready to own your vitality because age, well, that's just a number.
Hey everybody, it's BJ.
And Ruth.
And we're back talking all things health and fitness, and just want to thank all of our subscribers. And if you haven't, please take a minute, subscribe to our channel. Our first goal, as we've said, is to get to 100 subscribers. And you know why it's really important? You all need to think about me here, because once we get to 100 subscribers,
I will make him protein pancakes, right? And share the recipe.
And she's going to share the recipe with you, but don't think that way. Think about me.
He gets to eat them.
I get to eat them. So help us get to 100 subscribers.
Help him.
Me. Help me. Think about me and help me to get a chance to eat these protein pancakes. So 0 carbs, 0 fat, and
0 sugar.
0 sugar. So help me. All right. So, hey, we're talking about 2024. We're coming to the end of the year. We're heading for Christmas, and Merry Christmas to everybody, by the way.
Merry Christmas.
Hope you're having a great holiday season, and encourage you to spend some quality time with your family and your friends. And we talked about how to navigate the Christmas eating season, and so you can catch that on one of our previous episodes. And I think the biggest thing that came out of that was prepare ahead.
Yes.
So you plan ahead, know what's coming. I mentioned that for me, sometimes when I'm going to a big Christmas dinner, I'll eat before I go, so that I've taken the edge off of the hunger, and also off of my ability to overindulge.
And not make good choices, yeah?
Yeah, and other times I just am going in knowing I'm not making good choices.
Yeah.
And I'm good with that too.
That's right.
So today we are going to talk about, what about 2024? What about your fitness goals for 2024, and what about your plans and what you're looking ahead to? And we talked about the whole area of using the system of SMART goals, but we want to take it kind of to the next step and really talk about have a compelling future. We've talked about a compelling future before, but really have a compelling future for 2024, because do you know what's not compelling, Ruth, is I want to lose 20 pounds.
When? What's the timeline? How are you going to do it? How do you expect to achieve it? Yeah,
but it's even that is like all those things are facts and whatnot. But it's not the compelling part of it is I want to look better. I want to feel better. I want to go for walks with my spouse, my significant other, or with my kids, with my grandkids. That's the compelling future. So what is your compelling future for 2024? And one of the good things that we have coming up is we get a little bit of a break in the busyness of life, usually somewhere over the Christmas to New Year's time.
Yeah.
And so I would just really encourage you, if you happen to sit down with yourself, and maybe sit down with your significant other at some point as well, and just talk about and for obviously when you're there by yourself, write down what is my compelling future. Because here's the thing, if there isn't a compelling future, what often will happen is we'll mistake motion and activity for progress.
Oh, it's not. It's coasting. It's just coasting through life, going through the motions. It's not actually manifesting, creating, and taking control.
Sure. And so here's an example. I could just be going to the gym and putting in time in the gym. And I'm going to see some kind of benefit from that, but I'm not going to see the best. And at some point I'll probably quit because it's not really all that exciting. There's no compelling future to it. So let's talk. I'll talk about it from my perspective. So my compelling future is I'm competing in the UFE World Men's Physique Championship in November of 2024. So, example, because of that, I've started making we as in my coach, Matt and I, and we did some videos with Matt here in the last couple of weeks also. So you can go back and watch those videos where we talk about, all sorts of different things in relation to coaching, and we talked about mental health and physical fitness and all of that. But for my goal to get where I want to be before, there's a process to that. So there's the muscle building process, there's the dieting process to get ready for the show. But in that muscle building process, I've had to make some adjustments here to say, okay, for example, how can I increase the intensity of my workouts without necessarily increasing a whole bunch of weight? Because I want to go easy on my joints. Mm-hmm. I don't want to pound my joints and end up potentially getting injured. And that I know from experience, right? I think we talked about don't get hurt.
Don't get hurt.
Don't get hurt. Because, especially where I cut my teeth in the gym was we knew nothing. And so but we were all invincible. So we would get hurt and just keep on going.
Yeah.
I'm a lot smarter than that now.
With age comes wisdom.
Right?
So now it's and there's a respect, I think, for your body and
yeah. And the other point is, so backing up to, and I'll get to the other point, but so backing up and talking about, so my fitness goal then for 2024 is to compete in the World Championship. So that means I have until the end of March to finish my mass building cycle before we start dieting for the show. So I've had to do specific things with my training now to aim for that. And because I have that goal of where I'm going and that definite vision, there's a purpose when I go to the gym. I'm going there to do something on purpose. I'm not going there to just put in time.
Right.
I'm going there and I'm doing certain exercises a certain way, certain rep combinations, certain set combinations, certain exercise combinations, because we're doing this very specifically to grow muscle. Or in reality, you don't go to the gym to grow muscle, you go to the gym to damage muscle so that it grows when you leave.
Yes.
Right. But so there's an example where, because I have a compelling future, I'm taking steps along the way and adjusting what I'm doing at the gym. Because, we can go to the gym and just put in time.
Yeah, I don't do that. So, yeah,
right?
but you can.
But you can. And you may have done it. I've done it, certainly gone to the gym and put in time and been like, okay, at least and there's something to that. Okay. There's something to just making sure you're putting in the time. But it's a lot easier to do when there's a compelling future associated with it. Right?
Yeah.
So,
and you have a very lofty goal for 2024. It's a big goal. I've been there, done that. It's an absolutely huge goal.
Right.
Not all goals have to be that big. I have a goal that it's just to train hard to bring down my muscle a little bit and bring down my body fat a little bit. So I have a number in mind, and
sure.
and I will make that goal, set that goal, and achieve that. And
sure.
But to have a goal, is the important thing.
Yeah, absolutely. So for you, as you're looking forward to 2024, yours may not be to compete in a bodybuilding competition. Maybe it is. Maybe yours is to compete in physique competition or whatever it is. But if you don't have a destination in mind, here's the thing: anywhere will do, right?
Yeah.
If you don't have a destination, anywhere will do. So take the time, because it's real easy to think you're making progress when you're just moving around and not getting anywhere because you haven't set a destination.
That's right.
Right? So for 2024, I think our encouragement to you is take some time as we come to the end of this year and figure out where you want to be in 2024 from a health and fitness perspective, and certainly from other areas too. And you'll find as you work on health and fitness, other areas of your life will improve as well. Your relationships will improve in theory, because you're going to be in a better mindset.
It's a better mindset. It's a more positive mindset. It's your image of self is often much more positive.
Sure.
Yeah.
You'll often find that you'll have a better time at work because you'll be more creative. You'll be more clear thinking, and we haven't published it yet, but we do have episodes coming up talking about the importance of sleep. Maybe that's something you want to look at for 2024. I know for me, I learned a lot from our episodes on sleep. I knew some stuff before, but I learned a lot from the research I did and about making some definite goals or steps to the ultimate goal. If I go back to my ultimate goal is the 2024 competition, I see how important sleep is as part of that process. So you might say, well, I'm going to, this summer, I want to go surfing at Tofino.
Yeah.
Okay, so in order to do that, I need to do certain things now to get into a better physical state to be able to do
So
that.
that I can do that. Yeah.
So I think that's a big one for us going forward into the new year is take the time and set some time aside to do that. And here's the other part, and something that I think we all have to really work on is recognize that your best days are not behind you. Right? The worst
God,
thing,
no.
right? The worst thing that you can do to negate your progress and negate your possibility and potential is, oh, gee, I used to be
I
fit.
used to be this. It's part of aging.
Right.
Therefore, and that becomes an excuse because I look at me personally. I'm 54. I'm in the best shape of my life, and it's because I took ownership of it. I'm accountable for it, and I don't let I'm 54 and my joints hurt and my body gets tired and. No, I don't fall into that trap of those excuses.
Sure.
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah.
So that's a choice.
And I would concur that I am a younger 54.
A younger 54, but not by much.
But I also am in the best shape physically of my life.
Yeah.
And people are like, well, I couldn't be in that good a shape at my age because somebody said to me because I'm 50. I said, well, I'm 54.
Well, exactly.
And they just didn't understand it was possible. And here's the thing, because they thought for some reason they'd already seen their best days. Okay? Your best days are ahead of you, not behind you. But if you don't embrace that, you won't see it. You're not going to experience it. If there's not again, talking about creating a compelling future, you can't create a compelling future that you don't believe is possible, right? So really be aware of that and aware of what a lot of society tells us that what's possible and what's not possible and what you should look like or shouldn't look like or whatever the case might be. You are the one who determines that, right? How do you, I have a secret for all of us. How do we predict the future? We create it. So create your future for 2024, that 2024 is going to be your best year for your health and your fitness, and by extension for relationships and family and business and everything else, and recognize that it's about you and I making the right choices and the right decisions.
It's that simple.
It's that simple. So thank you again for joining us. I really wanted to spend some time, and we really wanted to spend some time talking about 2024, because this is the time people are starting to, focus on that and get ready for that. And you know what? Maybe put in the comments, what are your fitness goals for 2024? What is it you want to see and accomplish in 2024? We'd love to see that. And love to get some input from everybody else that's watching. And as we said, if you haven't, please take a minute and subscribe. Again, helps us get the word out there. And remember, again, from a purely me point of view, we need to get to 100 subscribers so I can have some of these protein pancakes.
Because I'm not sharing it before.
Right? So thank you for joining us. And hey, everybody, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas.
See ya.